7. Come on. Hey, yay, yay, yay. Yo, you gonna. Hey. Gotta separate them, man. Gotta separate them. All right, man. So, if we don't get some folks in here, man, we just gonna have to end it. No, for real though, we're gonna talk about Laken Snelling, no matter what. Um, Laken Snelling. If y'all don't know, Laken Snelling has been for the last 3 or 4 years. She's been a cheerleader from Toronto. Salute to Toronto. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate it. Laken Snelling was a cheerleader for the past 3 or going on 4, something like that, years at the University of Kentucky, in Lexington, Kentucky. Wildcats, right? I don't know if y'all have heard about this story or not, but it was just a few days ago, just a couple days ago, Laken Snelling was charged by the police there. Hey, yer, what up, Joker Diaz? Good to see you, man. Give me that. No. Puppies don't get that. All right, so yeah, she was charged with a few treacherous charges now. Daniel Berry, good weekend to you, sir. Hope you're doing well, man. She had man, I forget the wording of these charges, but she had basically desecration of a body, right? Not only a body, but a child's body. Not only a child's body, but a brand new baby, like brand new, just born. Not only just born baby, but her biological baby. They found this child in a closet inside of a trash bag. It was a child and a bunch of cleaning chemicals and things to clean up with. They got to looking around, yo, whose baby? Like who could be responsible for this? What is going on? Nobody knows anybody that's been having a baby or going to have a baby. Well, they get to questioning people. From my understanding, they get to questioning people, and they found, what up, Andrew? Big dog in the house. They end up questioning Laken Snelling. Laken Snelling comes right out with it. They I don't remember why they thought that she was the one, but they had the suspicion. And whenever they read her rights, they finally read her rights, told her, look, you got the right to remain silent. She chose to go ahead and speak. She commenced to telling them police, man, that it was her. That was her child. That was everything that in the trash bag belonged to her physically. And that she had the child. She had tried to clean it all up and dispose of all of it together. Now, it's not saying if this child was, it's saying that the child was born, right? But then there's other wording that be making you think that it's stillborn, which in stillborn, you still have born in it. So I don't know. I don't know if this child came out kicking, screaming, everything. What up, Vicky Roper? Good to see you. Her name is Laken Snelling. She is a cheerleader for the University of Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, Kentucky Wildcats. She's been a cheerleader for the past 3 years. What up, Dusty? Good to see you, man. Now look, man, nobody knew. Dolly, hey, hope you're doing well. Hope you have a great weekend. Now nobody knew that Laken Snelling was pregnant, yo. Like nobody knew it. Like the people that are on her cheerleading team, because she was not only a cheerleader, but she did the stunts too, like the flipping, all the acrobatic stuff. She did that. Nobody knew she was pregnant, yo. How you gonna be like? I mean, I've heard of it, man. I've heard of girls getting pregnant, not knowing they pregnant, all the way full term, having the baby, popping out with a baby. Like, yo, I ain't know. I don't know how that can be. Now, I've never had a baby. I've watched my wife have babies, and I don't know how that could be. No, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, man, I don't know. Like, there's not much information out there right now about this stuff. I don't know if she was full term. I don't know if it, you know what I mean? Because, like, okay, we're thinking baby, right? We're thinking of physical, human, little human. But, bro, what is the technical terms for baby? Like, at what week does it become a baby? Like, like I'm thinking, bro, it can't be like a whole baby, right? Like if she ain't showing like that, and if she's just able to dress baggy and get away with it, nobody knowing, then maybe she wasn't that far along. Maybe she just far along enough for them to say, yo, that's a baby. But this is where I'll start getting into the other thing, man. See, I live in Indiana and Kentucky, you know what I mean? That's one state lower than me. My pops lives in Kentucky. And Kentucky is one of them states, man. They have zero policy for any getting rid of anything like that, right? You know, some states you can go to a doctor, you get that thing handled, you do what you want to do. That opens a whole new can of worms, right? Like, because, you know, a woman's body is a woman's body. Who's to tell them whatever? And then there's other situations that religiously and morally people look at it. So that ain't even what I'm getting to, though. I mean, I guess kind of in a way it is, but my thing is, Southern, stop it, stop. My thing with it is do like, so Kentucky, man, it's zero. So that means if you get hit with the rape, you get, you know what I mean? If a rape happens to you, then and you get knocked up from that, you can't do nothing with it in those terms. Even if it's incestual, you can't do nothing with them terms. Like, that right there is odd to me. Old girl got a boyfriend that she been posting on social media about and all this over the last few months named Connor Jordan. He was a basketball player. He was a college basketball player. I ain't really looked into him, man. I don't know if he is playing basketball on any kind of pro level right now or not. The name don't ring bells with me. Man, I'll be watching Kentucky basketball, and I don't remember him. It didn't say that he was Kentucky basketball. It just said he was a collegiate basketball player previously. But, like, so if you... And this girl was from Tennessee. Originally from Tennessee, going to college at Kentucky. Now, man, like... I want to know so much more info on it. LYD, what's happening, man? Hope you're doing well, brother. We just talking about Laken Snelling a little bit, man. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna be on here very long. We're gonna wrap it up soon. But you know, they got the whole state of Kentucky is banned on eliminating something that's growing inside of you, right? No matter if it's happens unwillingly, no matter if it happens through a family member, like no matter, like you're stuck with coming to full term with that child. Now, is this a product of that? Like, I mean, I don't know how Tennessee stands on that laws and all that. But I mean, could you go back home to Tennessee, get that dealt with? Like, do you feel like if nobody knows, if you ain't telling anybody around that you're knocked up, then obviously you're not gonna want to run to any family or friends to get help with this issue, right? So if you're a little chick who's like 20, 21 years old and you're living all alone, I don't know if she's living alone or not, but you're mentally alone on this, right? You ain't telling nobody, you dealing with this on your own. They ain't said that Connor Jordan dude is the father yet, but they haven't said he isn't. So, I mean, apparently he didn't know, I don't guess. But man, like, is this little female, is she like so frightened that I mean, like, because who knows, bro? There's so much speculation that could be happening right now on this. Like, did she get one of them Plan B pills and took it after she was 8 weeks up? Or what are all the guidelines of this case, man? Because she is being charged. She is in jail. I don't know if she's posted bail or not. I don't know. But she went to jail. She's looking at charges. And they big charges. And I mean, this is a little blonde hair, blue eyed, pale skin. No, not pale skin, but, you know what I mean? A white girl who ain't never seen a day of trouble in her life. You know what I mean? She probably like the homecoming queen at her old town or whatever, man. Like, she's a pretty girl. You know what I mean? They're like, I've asked many a female if there's a such thing as a pretty privilege, and I've had them on all spectrums tell me yes, there is a such thing as a pretty privilege. So with that being said, this is a female who most likely has lived with pretty privilege for her whole entire life, and now she's in a situation that ain't none of that gonna matter. Ain't none of that gonna matter, man. Because, like, maybe if it was some dude or something, and you off that dude, you might have a fighting chance, maybe. But yo, a child, your child, like in the state of Kentucky, where there's zero tolerance on that, man. I mean, Dusty, what's the ones with the pretty privilege usually end up acting like, man? That's all I can say on that, you know? Like, But man, it's sickening, bro, because, like, in my mind, when I first hear about this story, I'm sure in a lot of y'all mind, when you first hear about this story, you thinking 32 weeks, like, this chick done had a whole human, you know what I mean? And, like, one that could have had a fighting chance. I don't know that to be true. I don't know. But, like, that's what the mind leads you to think. Yeah, they locked her up. They locked her up, bro. They locked her up soon as they figured it out. She's a cheerleader, bro. She's a cheerleader from the University of Kentucky. Been a cheerleader for 3 or 4, going on 4 years, something like that. Her name is Laken Snelling. It's on the title of this live, bro. But I have so many questions about this, man. So many questions. And I really don't even want to know. Like, I don't want to know about this story, really. Like, but, you know what I mean? It's out there. It's known. It's like, it's already, I didn't have a choice. Like, I was listening to a program, a radio, and this stuff came on there a couple of days ago, man. And, like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, there's so many things that need to be known about this, man. So many things, like because it could fall into a whole political realm of the only reason she acted like that's because she's in Kentucky and she ain't know what to do, and you know what I mean, like, and bro, and if that opens up, man, then you know what I mean, the whole discussion of internal human elimination. Yeah, like I did that. That whole discussion could be opened back up, right? Yeah, man, that's where I'm from, Joker. That's where I'm from, bro. I'm from the southeast of the southeast. Hey, what you doing? I'm like as far south as you can get before it's Florida. Because, you know, Florida is like, there's some spots in it that's southern, but there's a lot of Florida that's like, it's its own entity. So yeah, man, y'all keep an eye on this case, man. Keep an eye on this Laken Snelling. It's because if it goes a couple different ways, man, it could get hey, enough. It could get really interesting, man. I mean, it's sad and ridiculous and horrible all out the gate, yo. But Just the inner workings of the mind is what intrigues me here. Like, not the crime in itself, like, not that. It's like, what's this girl like? Where is she mentally? Like, where was she mentally? Like, what are the actual facts? And then from there, like, let's open up the discussion, because man, I don't know if you could just straight out. I mean, I guess you can, but I don't know if you should just straight up tell everybody it doesn't matter any reason. There will be zero internal, human internal eliminations, hits. There will be zero hits. Dang, bro, did I just come up with a whole new workaround? I came up with a whole new workaround from saying that other word, bro. Human internal termination hits, yo. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on it, man. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on it. I just looked before I got on here, because that's what I hadn't heard anything about the dude, about Connor Jordan, until today. Right before I got on here, I was looking it up again, seeing if there was anything new, and they put out about Connor Jordan. But yeah, man, stay tuned, stay tuned. I'm Hey man, you gotta work around the little TOS, you know what I mean? So if they want to have their little abbreviations and TOSs, I'll make my own, bro. We'll have to talk about the whole zero hit policy in Kentucky, because I don't think. Hey, stop it! Dang puppies, man. I don't think it's all the way 100% right to have zero human elimination or human internal terminations. Big Barry Wood, salute, Unc. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, Dolly Phoenix. I mean, man, like me, honestly, I don't feel that I got any right saying anything about it, really. You know what I mean? Because I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, definitely a tongue twister. That's why hit works so much better. Human internal terminations, man. Um, you know that I can't really speak on human internal terminations. I can't speak on hits too much because it's out of my ballpark, right? But I feel like, I don't know, man. I see both sides. I see both sides. Because just the sentence, my body, my choice, that means a lot to me. But at the same time, the innocence, the everything that a child is, like if you don't want to have that child, don't do a hit, do an adoption. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I see it. But they it's weird, man. It's weird. I'm not prepared to get into one of them discussions. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'll be straight up honest out the gate. I got no room talking about any kind of hits, yo. In those regards, anyway. But I mean, with that said, I got my own thoughts, but I don't know that they're right either. You know what I mean? Because I don't belong in that ballpark. That's all I really wanted to talk about today, though, man. Bro, I don't know why folks be saying that shit, man. Like, look, I have folks tell me all the time, like, bro, I'm for real, like, I'll be working in shirts like this, you know what I mean? Like, mainly because, bro, think about it. What is the difference other than your mental thinking about it? What's the difference between this shirt right here and a pajama top, right? Like, for real, like, these shirts are light breezy, you know what I mean? Like a cotton t-shirt, way hotter than one of these shirts, man. Uh-oh. Phone ringing. Wife calling. It might mess it up, y'all. If so,